Good. Fabulous. Hello. Hello, Sara Ibrahim. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for having
Fabulous.
me. Lovely to be here.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. Okay, everybody, this is Kate Cherry. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne International. I'm also a regional director with Athena. And we're here today with my health and wellbeing hat on. This is one of my Health Hero series interviews. I recently met the lovely Sara Ibrahim of Sima Stylist in networking, as you do.
Yeah.
And we had an amazing one-to-one where she described she's a sustainable stylist, and she described what she means by that. And she has a whole philosophy and thought process around sustainability. It is a bit of a buzzword that we pick up and drop, and big business has certainly latched onto it, hasn't it? So excuse the echo. Today I had a sound challenge and had to relocate my neighbour's garden. I got the strimmer out, and so that didn't work. But for those that most of you know, I work with a company called Arbonne. We promote sustainable, healthy living as a means to improve your mind, your body, and your skin. So a sustainable business with sustainable everything you can think of, including where all our ingredients come from. So protecting the planet that we're taking resources from. So Sara, tell me who you are, what you do.
Here you are. Oh, dear. Okay. So nice to meet you all. And again, thank you for having me, Kate. So I'm Sara, originally from Italy. I moved to London more than 5 years ago now. And I'm a sustainable personal stylist from the bottom of my heart. I always say that. I got lucky because I love what I do. I love helping women, especially professional entrepreneurs, business owners, who still struggle with their self-esteem. They don't really know where they are, and they don't know what to do with their clothes, the clothes they already have in their wardrobe. And here we go with the sustainability bit of my business. So that's why I love to introduce myself as a sustainable personal stylist, not just a stylist, because the most sustainable clothes are the ones you already have in your wardrobe. It might sound a little bit strange because the majority of the time my lovely ladies come to me and say, no, Sara, that's not true. I hate my wardrobe. I don't like my wardrobe. And then I realized that the wardrobes are amazing, are full of amazing hidden gems. Any clothes has an amazing power because they are actually, clothes are resources. And when we had actually our one-to-one, we had our lovely live about how to develop this more sustainable approach when it comes to your amazing products and when it comes to clothes, we agreed on this kind of inside out process. So I like the idea of soul, mind, and body because it's more or less what I do with my lovely ladies. I coach them to start from where they are. Who are you? Do you know your body shape, your measurements, your proportions, which is completely different than wearing a size? That's not sustainable anymore. It's been actually crazy for ages, especially for us as women, but it's not sustainable because it's running and trying to fixing ourselves into something that someone else told us to do. If we want to be trendy, if we want to be sexy, if we want to be more feminine, we should match a specific idea. That's not sustainable, it's not conscious, it's not real, it's completely fake. I'm sorry to be quite honest and straightforward. So starting from where you are, as I said, proportion, body shapes, needs, and priorities. And your wardrobe is your amazing resource because you look at that. If you know what you already have in your wardrobe, you will find a lot of resources and you will be happier in your life because if you feel and look better, that's a key word actually for your business, for instance, and for you as a woman as well.
That's amazing. And especially at the moment, that is probably music to a lot of people's ears
Yeah.
that what you need is in your wardrobe because there's an emotional side, isn't there, to continually feeling that you need to buy stuff.
Oh my God, don't tell me, Kate. It's crazy. I've been there. I used to be a fashion addicted, and I always say thanks, thanks to that, I'm here now talking about fashion from a completely different perspective, right? Because I've been through the process. So I know exactly crying in front of the mirror because I was not good enough, because my body, I'm a Mediterranean woman, right? So I have a typical shape as a Mediterranean woman. So I couldn't, especially in my 20s, I couldn't fit in that kind of Kate Moss, no curves, body shape. And it was a tragedy for me. It was a drama. And I still see a lot of women, looking at that kind of ideal shape, which is not possible for everyone because anyone is unique, is different, thanks God. So that's why I always say, start from where you are, who you are, how you want to approach yourself, into the world when it comes to you as an individual, as a woman, and to you as a business owner.
Absolutely. And you do see a lot of people walking around with totally the wrong clothes for them
Oh
because
my
that's
God.
the fashion.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and they must buy the new things. And
absolutely.
I'm an avid charity shop purchaser. And the number of things I find there that probably only been worn a season, especially where I live
I
in
know.
Harpenden in Hertfordshire. There are coffee shops, charity shops, and restaurants, and
All the basics.
all the basics. And you pick up some amazing things that
Oh,
people have
yeah,
clearly only worn for a
yeah,
season, and then they're on to the next thing,
yeah,
So tell me a little bit about, so how did you come to be, you've been a stylist a long time. How did you come
yeah,
to be a
yeah.
stylist, and why was that important to you?
Well, I've been working retail for a long time now, at least 15 years, right? As I said, I'm originally from Italy, so I started working retail in there. And I started styling women since I remember, but it was unprofessional, let me say. So friends used to come over and say, Sara, I have this and this and that. Can you help me? Because I'm a little bit lost. And it came actually quite normal for me, right? Because I liked, since I remember, the idea of wearing the right clothes for you, for your body shape. But at that moment, I didn't really know why I was so into this kind of stuff. And I have to thank my mom as well, because she was into sustainability how to say, in an indirectly way. She comes from a world where if you don't like something, someone else might like it. So ask your friend, Sara. And I couldn't understand when I was a kid, or when I was actually a teenager. For me, it was like, seriously, mom, should I ask, my friend if I don't like that? It was a little bit weird. And on the other side, I loved vintage. I loved vintage. I loved actually stealing, vintage clothes from my auntie's wardrobe and my mom's. So it was all about that, right? All these pieces made sense when I moved to London. This is the capital of secondhand, but guys, that's my time actually to make it happen. So I started styling properly. I took my qualification at the London School of Styling. I became officially, a stylist, personal and fashion stylist. And I started working for the London Fashion Week. And that was like an amazing chapter, because I learned a lot about what is going on behind the scene, that kind of perfect and beautiful pictures on the magazines, right? That's not so beautiful. Again, I'm sorry to be straightforward and quite honest and breaking, people ideas about fashion. Fashion is not really what we see on the magazines, right? There's a lot behind the scenes. And then I realized I don't want to work for, how to say, women. And I love models, and I've been working with amazing models, but I realized I want to work with regular women. I want to work with women like me. I want to work with women who have been through complicated moments and they feel completely lost, like in menopause, or like they gave birth or whatever, and they don't really know where they are. And I want to help them through the right clothes.
Brilliant. I love that story of seeing what fashion that we all follow blindly in the magazines, what it's really
Ah,
like in the background. And I mean, half of the stuff you couldn't really wear day to day anyway. Okay. I love your journey and that you were able to share that with us because that really lends a lot of content to who you are as a stylist and your energy. And I love your energy. So
Thank you.
to quickly wrap up as a call to action, how can we help you? Or how would you like us to interact with you? What have you got going on? Tell us all.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram. I'm quite active on Instagram, so you
I
find me.
love your Instagram. Your reels are so good. Just you've got to see Sarah's reels. They're brilliant.
Thank you very much, Kate. So Sima Stylist London is just one word. So you type it and you find me, hopefully. And I'm quite active on LinkedIn as well, under Sara Ibrahim, my name, my surname. So my call to action is I always want to donate, let me say, 30 minutes free of charge. It's a call, actually, consultation call, because people don't really know what is this conscious styling about, Sarah? What is this sustainable styling about you promote, through your business? So it's a 30 minutes talking and try to make people understand a little bit better, about what is this about. And potentially they will start developing a better understanding, about that. So you can book your free call with me. I'm quite, as I said, active on Instagram. So every week I go live with my Inside Your Wardrobe IG Live series, and I have a lot of guests coming over in the next month, and it's all about giving tips, concrete tips, because fashion needs to be clear, easy, and enjoyable. Right. So I try to make fashion your fashion because it's inside your wardrobe. So I jump into your wardrobe and I try to make it easier and happier place.
That is brilliant. And we're going to share all those links in the
Thank you very much.
comments of these posts. So we'll be able to see it. Sarah, thank you so much for your time. I've really enjoyed speaking with you this morning. For everybody else, you know where we are. You're going to have the links afterwards in the comments, and do take Sarah up on her offer of her half-hour session. It's if you took energy from her today, get online with her and have a chat. So take care. Thanks so much, Sarah.
Thank
Bye.
you very much. Bye.